It's live, fellas. What's going on? Hopefully your Saturday is off to a tremendous start. I'm going to talk over some baseball for here the 26th of September. I've gone through overlay plays of the day already for NBA. We've done NBA in regard to the Draftkings slate tonight. Those videos are both out. NFL popped earlier this week. Last night, Matt and I took on DFS Patriot in a little Draftkings draft, so the videos are out aplenty. We'll be getting into some little bit more NFL for customers later. We'll run through overlay again for the tournaments and everything like that. So the world of sports is currently still popping. Congrats to the Boston Celtics last night. And we got the MLB playoffs coming up. There is a lot to be excited about. It's about to get slow here in a couple of weeks again real quickly. But for the time being, guys, we got a ton of sports to go over. So let's continue to walk that down. So I'm sure most of you guys know that at this point, there's a lot of a risk associated with a couple of the pitchers out there tonight, just due to the fact that you don't really know what the leash is. And for some of these number one guys going, at it tonight, you got a game coming up in a couple days. You might want to be prepped for that. We don't really know what the manager's idea is behind some of those. So just worth noting. Again, guys, we've been talking about this overlay promo for a couple of weeks now. I want to welcome all of you guys aboard. We got a couple of you $1,000 depositors. That's awesome. Looking forward to getting some action going on there. We basically stole money from the site last night with Duncan Robinson over Grant Williams. Easy peasy money. The new matchup shop, I encourage you guys to watch the videos. There are legitimately easy ways to win money here. A lot easier than playing on DK. It just is. So continue to follow. Continue to watch this. We'll go back through some of the NFL stuff. And if you have yet to play on overlay, you've heard us talking about it every day for a year now, go make that initial deposit. Bigger deposit equals longer membership. I will literally give you a free membership to the website. We had a guy do $1,000 deposit the other day. He's a free lifetime member of the 5-pack now. He's going to double his money on overlay. He's making money to get a free membership. I can't pimp it hard enough. Go check it out. Day passes are up for everybody, guys. All the memberships are available through the website. Subscribe to the station if you're new to it. Help us out. Help us get more subscribers. And, we've been out here giving a lot of free info at MLB this year. If you can click the thumbs up button, it is sincerely appreciated from both of us over to you guys. All right, so what are we looking at from a pitching perspective tonight? So I think when you pop open this slate, your eyes are immediately drawn to Luis Castillo of the Cincinnati Reds, but I think there's some real cause for pause right there. What's the motivation to run him real deep into this game tonight? Who do they want to be pitching early games in the playoffs and things like that? My guess is you'd be looking at Trevor Bauer for, the first game, but you'd probably want Castillo going in game number 2. Maybe they prefer Sonny Gray. They've clinched their playoff spot now, has Cincinnati. So I like Adam Wainwright tonight. I don't have a good feel yet about where the ownership's going to be. We'll get back to those things on the members-only videos later on. My Brewers strike out a lot. I think at this point of the season, everybody knows that. Wainwright is a little overpriced today, which I would imagine will keep his ownership down from what it could be. We just saw him give up an early home run to the Brewers a couple starts ago and then dominate them for the rest of the game. They had a doubleheader yesterday, so the bullpen's a little bit beat up. St. Louis is not guaranteed a playoff spot yet. They're really close. This would be the clinching game for them. So I think you see the wily veteran come out tonight, pitch a really solid game against a Brewers team that just has not been able to put together offense consistently at any point this year. Looking a little dead in the water right now. So it's not like basketball where you can just fight with effort. Sometimes in baseball, when you're trying a little bit too hard, it can be a detriment to what it is that you're doing. So I like Adam Wainwright. Even at this advanced price today, I trust him in a big game like this. And I think you could see his ownership down from what it should be a little bit because of the price tag. All right, next up. So we got Chicago on Chicago tonight. Take a look at Jose Abreu, who I'm pretty sure hit 148 home runs last time the Cubs and White Sox matched up. This dude's an all-time left-handed masher. He's a split guy. Not that he can't hit righties. He's having a great season against everybody. But this dude absolutely kills lefties. He's 9 of 23 off Lester with 2 bombs. He hasn't looked perfect lately, but this is a great time to get it back going tonight against a guy that he profiles very well against. Also, considering he's had some tough pitching matchups lately, this is probably a breath of fresh air for Jose Abreu tonight. Next up, so let's give Matt a shout-out on this one. He's not here today. We'll be back later on. He wrote him up in the write-up yesterday as somebody as one of his favorite plays of the night. Guy coming off of a monster night. That's Sam Huff, the new catcher of the Texas Rangers, giving the young man a look tonight. He's a hot hitter right now. 7 of his past 12 with 4 extra base hits to only 1 strikeout. And he's a 2,600 guy hitting in the middle of a lineup. Now, Are the Rangers good? Y'all know the answer to that. The answer is a resounding hell no. But this kid's hitting well. He's 2,600 in the middle of the lineup. Wish I would have used him myself last night, but I didn't really play baseball. I set one very cheap lineup when I got done running without doing much research later in the day on it, and it did not do very, very well since I tried to be a little different with it. Should have used some Sam Huff in my life. Would have gotten me right up into the money. Next up, let's talk about the Kansas City Royals tonight, specifically in this situation. We're going to take a look at Maikel Franco. He is one of several Kansas City guys on my short list tonight. So Kansas City's shown some real signs of life at the end of the year right here. Not a lot to play for, playing free and lose, taking out a bad Detroit team. Faced Boyd 9 times. He's walked 3 times, and he has 3 hits against him, including 2 doubles. There is a lot of guy on the Royals who absolutely own Matthew Boyd, who gives up a buttload of power. This dude gives up home runs left and right. Franco's a guy with big power. Look for the Kansas City Royals tonight. They've got other guys in their team that own Boyd. Boyd's getting killed by everybody this year and giving up a ton of home runs. All right, last up. Wanted to look for some cap space tonight, so check out the Houston-Texas game. We already brought up one cheap guy on the flip side of it, and take a look at Josh Reddick tonight, only 2,500. He's 6 of his past 10, which for a guy not having a great year, that is a nice buying sign for him right now. The Astros owe Kyle Gibson a little bit of a beating after I think he just dominated him, a start or two ago. So is Reddick a must? Nope, not even close. Possible we get some better value than him throughout the day anyway. You're going to have to watch for starting lineups. It's the end of the year. Got a lot of teams that are clinched and a lot of teams that are out of it. So you might see some funky lineups, and it's very possible some better potential value comes out. Reddick, if he's batting near the bottom of the order versus somebody who's batting near the top of the order, you guys know how that works. But early in the day, he's a currently hot hitter for only 2,500 against a guy we clearly don't mind picking a couple of guys against. That's Saturday, guys. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. I appreciate y'all watching. Getting excited for football. Should be starting just a little over 24 hours. Thanks, guys. Have a great Saturday.